I had a big presentation about weed. Yes, I had a public speaking class and the teacher gave me free will on the topics. The biggest thing the teacher emphasized was the goal was making your speech interesting and memorable. Came time for my speech, I already had the attention of the room with my appearance, but I had a trick up my sleeve. My attention getter was well planned out. I had picked up some actual grass from outside and put it in a Ziploc bag. As I walked to the podium to speak, I dropped the grass out of my jacket like an accident. Everyone pretty much knew what business I was involved in because a lot of my classmates were clients. When I did this, I froze and stared at the bag on the ground as if this was a major accident. Jaws began to drop around the room. That is when I snatched the bag up and began speaking with a smile. I informed everyone that it was grass and a big relief around the room. I wanted to catch their attention, and it worked. Everyone was locked in, but I was not done with my performance. I then pulled out a cigar and rolled up the grass like a blunt while I spoke. I didn't miss a beat or lose stride. People even began pulling out their phones to record me. I had jotted down a few bullet points on my phone to give me an outline. When my speech concluded, the applause was massive. At the end of presentations, the teacher would ask for critiques. Everyone was still smiling and saying my speech was awesome. I was soaking in these compliments with a smirk on my face. Then the teacher sucked all the life out the room. She said my speech was kind of cliche. Damn. She said many people had done that topic before. The thing was, they didn't do it how I did it. As she said this, my smirk dropped further and further down. What made it all intriguing that everyone in the class was looking at her like she obviously didn't witness the same speech. I did not understand why my teacher did this, but then I thought deeper about it later on. I was a confident, heterosexual black male. She was showing me the other side of the coin about how critics work. You can be amazing, but the critics will still try to tear you down.